Luis Dabal is a journalist with experience in this area and has arranged a riverside rendezvous with a local coca farmer. The farmer is taking considerable risk just being seen with us. Not only the risk of an 8-year prison sentence if caught by the authorities, but also something far worse if caught by the local drug cartel.
Anyway, our guy's not happy about us being in this particular bit. I don't think this land belongs to him, so he wants us out of it as quickly as possible. And this is it. This is coca. This is the actual leaf. Yeah, look at this. There's fields of it. And obviously, this was forest at one point. The land's been burnt. You can see where some of the trees were. And obviously, they've planted the bushes. Whenever you look around on the valleys, you can see where the forest's been taken out and coca has been planted. We're quite high up now, aren't we? And we're still on your land, yeah? This is still your land. And you're chewing it now, yeah?
Así chachando nosotros trabajamos con esto. Ánimo para trabajar.
I've got to try coca now, right? OK.
Sin esto no vale.
You swallow it or you just chew it?
Just chew it. Don't swallow it.
Tastes like tea. Tastes like tea leaf. Demand for coca has gone up dramatically.
Sí. Estaba más peor y de ahí se ha aumentado. Está recuperado el precio. Estaba 3 soles, 4 soles nomás. Hasta 5 soles se aumenta de ahí, 10 soles, 20 soles, 30 soles, aumento 40, 50, 60. Hasta ahorita está 85 soles.
The price has gone steadily up and up and up and up. And that's why it's worth taking the risk of prosecution, because of the profit to be made.
Even with 4 harvests a year, it's obvious from where he lives that this farmer is far from being wealthy. He's lived here all his life, and growing coca helps supports a wife and 3 children. Next, we're guided deeper into the forest to meet the people who process large quantities of coca leaf to produce what's known as paste, the next stage in the production of cocaine.
The first thing you notice, you can smell chemicals in it.
Lo que pasa es que quería explicarle a mi amigo cómo funciona el proceso, porque nunca lo ha visto, entonces...
The dried coca leaves have been left soaking in a tank with water and bleach for 10 hours and are now being trampled.
What comes out from the leaves is on that bath, and it's mixed with kerosene.
See?
And the kerosene will help separate the drug from the rest.
Right.
So once they've done all the process with the kerosene, they will add this ammonium.
Ammonia.
You see the color?
Ahí se vuelve blanco.
It's gone white. God, you can smell it, the ammonia coming off it. That's only half the bucket. It's a bit like making cheese, I think. You know, they've now put it in like a Hessian type material, and they're squeezing all the kerosene out and the ammonia off it. And what's left is the cocaine paste. We'll go from here now somewhere else, somewhere we're not allowed to go to a proper laboratory. More chemicals will be added to it and it'll be heated up. And eventually from that, you'll get block cocaine, which is pure cocaine.
A series of plastic-lined trenches and buckets of chemicals wasn't exactly my idea of a laboratory, and I was shocked to see young children involved in the process. However, what happened at the end of every production line reminds me of exactly why I'm here. I stand and watch as litres of acid, kerosene and bleach are poured straight into the river.
It's morning here and the newspapers have just arrived, and on the front of one of the most popular newspapers it says
drought in Manakiri. We're going to go there and meet the people and find out what impact the drought is having on them and the environment around them. And at this time of year, really, the water table should be rising. It should be permanently actually pouring down. And while we've been here, we've not seen one drop of rain.
Our journey to the Manakiri takes us past one of the area's most spectacular natural phenomena, the meeting of the Negro and Amazon rivers.
Well, you can see it. I mean, how clear is that? And you say they don't mix because of different temperatures?
Yes, yes. There is a difference in temperature, speed, and the density of the waters, you know. And they run in the same direction.
And what happens if you were to dive down?
If you dive, it's like a wall. You can see the water separated, the two rivers separated.
Unbelievable. We're on the road to Manakiri to look at what's been happening in terms of the drought there. And all the way along the roads here, we've seen areas that have been cleared. And you can see how quickly the forest takes when it goes. But I have to say, we've seen evidence of land clearing all the way along the road. As soon as we got off the boat, the last 2 hours, everywhere on either side of the road, we've seen the forest clearing being done in exactly the same way that this is being done.
And it's a really cool hole down here now. Oh, look at that.
But this has clearly got out of control. There are a couple of guys down there, young farmers, who obviously think they're going to get the blame for taking out the power into Manakiri.
Normally at this time of year, the Manakiri River can be up to 3 kilometers wide. But today, because of the drought, its width is down to just 25 meters.
So these fish have just died because there's just not enough oxygen in the water?
Yes, yes. The water is too hot and no oxygen.
They've cooked?
Yes, that's right. We are in November now, and it should be raining from the first day. But now, I don't know why it's not raining. Wow, look at this.
I know, it's something else.
Too many fish. Oh, boy.
It's just millions of them, isn't it? Millions.
Yeah,
and millions.
millions of them, and so many different species.
Yeah. It's like a fish soup, isn't it? You just can't move.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't begin to describe how many fish there must be here, all dead.
Droughts don't just kill fish. They can also significantly reduce the rainforest's ability to absorb carbon dioxide. And although local droughts cannot be directly linked to climate change, if the planet continues to heat up at its present rate, droughts like this will become more frequent. The Yasuni National Park was established by the Ecuadorian government to preserve the ancestral land of its indigenous people. At about half the size of Wales, it is a protected area that is believed to be the most species-rich on the planet. It is also home to the Warani people, some of whom live in complete isolation. But under their feet lie 1 billion barrels of oil, the extraction of which could lead to the economic salvation of Ecuador, but also the destruction of the Warani way of life. Getting there is understandably difficult, so we've hired a small plane. However, our pilot has begun muttering that the landing strip is not long enough for our overloaded Cessna.
Okay, it's over there. There's a very thin submarine landing strip. There you go.
Acá.
Muy? Waponi. Pleased to meet you.
Recibimos. Venga.
Okay.
I'm travelling upriver with Moy, a Warani leader. He and his clan are striving to develop ecotourism as a source of income. But not all Warani are so welcoming.
The Warani refer to themselves as the people, and Kawadi, which is us, and you, that's everybody else. And they generally don't like everybody else. Kawadi isn't a good thing to be around here, and particularly if you bump into the part of the tribe that's had no contact, because if they do see you, they'll probably kill you.
Moy is fearful the oil companies will be moving in soon. But the Ecuadorian government has proposed a bold plan. In what many see as a visionary solution to the climate change problem, Ecuador is appealing for the world's richer nations for cash in order not to drill for oil. The deadline is imminent. If $350 million does not appear annually for the next 10 years, monies equivalent to the oil's worth, the drilling will start.
It's massive.
Entonces, cambio de petróleo viene a destruir, o sea, viene contaminación, viene medio de contaminación, aire, todo lo que viene destruyendo. Lo que viene petróleo viene a sacar, como matar, como guerra, no siempre hace guerra, destruye. Entonces, petróleo significa sacando a humanidad o matando.
What would happen if a private oil company or some loggers came into your land now? How would you respond?
Nuestro objetivo pensar es no permitir más para futuras generaciones. Entonces hemos organizado cambio de petróleo, cambio de todo lo que es petróleo. El gobierno sí necesita, pero de ecoturismo sí necesita desarrollo, pero también lo que queremos es olvidar petróleo para solamente turístico, porque para nosotros el futuro es turismo, bueno, no petróleo. Entonces hemos organizado aquí. Entonces hemos pedido cada vez, a veces molestamos al gobierno para que no entre madera, petróleo y está tranquilo. Y para que conozca, para que en realidad lo que estamos luchando, que apoya, sí podemos lograr. No solo ahora, pero todo el mundo. Lo que preocupación Amazonía, lo que preocupación el mundo. El cambio climático, entonces el gobierno quiere sacar plata, claro que sí, sí puede respetar.
If the proposal succeeds, not only would the Warani tribe have a future, but an estimated 400 million tons of carbon dioxide would be prevented from being released into the atmosphere, a significant contribution to the fight against climate change. Despite interest from countries keen to reduce their carbon footprint, it remains to be seen whether such an ambitious plan can be pulled off.